Still waiting. Okay, so we're looking for some feedback on the game, and I'm telling you, I had a lot of fun with it. I thought that the audio was super awesome. I liked the visuals. I liked the fact that I actually got to play Darth Vader, and I was a total noob. I was playing off of Dud's Fry's account, so he had a couple of unlocks, but I did like the fact that Darth Vader just like showed up and I could play him.
Okay, hold on, Shotglass. Here's the thing: you're shotgunning this stuff. I haven't even introduced what we're doing here yet. So, but Shotglass is all excited about this. And what I'll say is this: this is a bull session about our impressions of this game, and I won't even call it first impressions because we spent a few hours with this now, both the multiplayer and the single player missions.
Yes.
So, just some stuff we've kind of noticed, and
it does look gorgeous.
It is. It is a damn good-looking game. I give DICE lots of props for their attention to detail and the environment. It is very immersive.
And you know what? I gotta say, I was pretty happy about getting a couple of kills, and you as well. You got a few kills.
Oh yeah.
Without scoping. I mean, the whole scoping thing is. You know what? I'm actually pretty happy that you didn't have to scope on every kill.
Well, and I mean, I think the high point from when I was playing, which the first video is me playing, which is, we'll discuss my issues with that in YouTube in a minute. But I mean, literally the cherry on top, the icing, the candle on the cake, was ending the game and winning the freaking match.
Oh yeah,
with me on top of an ATST.
Yeah. That was sweet.
That was freaking epic.
I actually said that during one of our breaks that yes, they can step on you, but you can get on top of them. So that was
that was incredible.
That was pretty good.
It was there you go. There's a screen we wanted. Yeah.
It's very playable. I like
very much so. In both single and multiplayer.
I really do like the fact that I've got to say that I like the simplicity of what they've done, and I know that there's going to be people that are going to exploit every map and figure out every angle, but from the beta that we're playing, I had a lot of fun. I got to play Vader. I mean, I got to play Vader on the first run of Hoth on my game, and then Dutch Fried actually got to play the Snowspeeder twice.
Which is, and that is both the blessing and the curse of beta. I played Battlefield 4 beta when it came out. I played both Battlefield Hardline betas, both the first one and the second one, when I decided that it was just too much Battlefield 4 with cops.
Yep.
Now I've done this beta. And so far, honestly, this has been my best beta experience with what is basically another game in the Battlefield franchise. It is. I'm sorry. It's Battlefield Star Wars. It really is.
It is. However,
it's simplified.
It's so much simplified. You don't have squads, and you don't have to scope up for every kill, which is kind of nice because in the Battlefield series, scoping up has become apparently the norm in all these first-person shooters. And I'm really not a big fan of everybody scoping up when you have an AK-47 or the American version of the machine gun. If you're at 40 yards or 50 yards with a machine gun, you really shouldn't have to scope up to kill somebody.
Or if you freaking have a dead beat on somebody at 20 yards with a fucking rocket launcher.
Yeah, exactly.
And you hit them dead on, but you did it hip fire.
Exactly.
And they're not dead.
Yeah, so I like the fact that Battlefront kind of took some of that out, and that you can fire your rifle, and you can fire it somewhat at distance without scoping up, and still get hits on your person or your target that you're going after. I like the fact that you can actually kill the ATST with your rifle.
With some effort.
With some effort, yeah, with some effort.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that YouTube is banning my friend here from, the sound, because John Williams obviously has made a masterpiece track for Star Wars, but in this game, it's hindering my friend's.
That's the thing, It's
just
this is the age-old copyright discussion, and the problem with copyright law in the U.S., which is, I've got in the first video. You may not see that video ever have a commercial from me. If you see a commercial, it's someone else. It's not for me. Not that more than 10 people are ever going to look at it, but the fact is, I'm getting hit because there was game audio. The fucking YouTube content ID decided that I was somehow pirating it.
Freaking. This is a family-friendly channel.
I already said it, so it's done. But it's not that family-friendly. But yeah, really, have you looked at the channel?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, some of the stuff I've said is borderline racist, and I
Did
didn't
you
mean
watch
it.
porn? Is that what's going on?
Well, there's no porn. Well, there's game porn.
Oh.
But yeah. But no, I mean that's just. And this is my age-old bitch, which is it's in the game, it's there, and it's like why are you hitting me for this? Like this is my fault, and I intended to do this.
You're getting penalized for,
It's like I'm looking at this. I'm playing the beta. It's an open beta. You look at the EULA. Nowhere in the EULA does it say you can't look at this. You can't reproduce this or broadcast this.
And you know what?
This is promotion.
That's
free.
right. It's all because of the YouTube algorithm that picks up the sounds from the original Star Wars, which DICE actually faithfully replicated here, but it's hindering. Yeah. So yeah, there's a but
and the core problem is copyright law in this country. Period,
oh yeah.
Which is just grossly abused. It's like
Yeah.
Honestly, if it's licensed in the game, it should be licensed to the. This is not a public performance. I did not start this to do John Williams Star Wars thing.
Honest to God, it's probably got nothing to do with any of that. It's just because YouTube's algorithms, their math, picked it out, and it thought that you were copying some kind of actual movie, because they faithfully reproduced a lot of the sounds. The blaster sounds, the music sounds.
It was the music. That's what tripped it.
Oh,
it was music.
But,
it had nothing to do with the blaster.
Sure. I know.
Music.
No, I know.
And it was
they really took their time on the audio, which I liked. And if you're gonna play this game, if you're gonna buy it, it's coming out November 17th.
Yep.
If you get that, you're gonna get all these sounds, and you're gonna get the music, and you could be blocked because of copyright, because YouTube hasn't figured out that you're playing a game against maybe trying to upload a pirated video of Star Wars.
Well, and here's the thing. In fact, I can kind of show you on this screen right here. Here's the deal. Because we already looked at this. Because I already knew this could be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I went to audio.
Yeah.
Where does it say I can turn off the music? There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I go back. Okay, well, maybe it's gameplay, right?
Nope.
There's nothing here. I didn't want to infringe anybody's copyright.
I don't even know how you shut off the. Actually, you had to shut off your speakers, didn't you?
Actually, I had to shut down. In fact, right now, because I know that the only thing you're hearing is our gravelly voices right now, I literally, to capture this video, had to kill the game sounds in XSplit.
And you actually also shut off the speakers. The speakers
are actually done off. Too. Yeah, it's because I didn't want that coming in secondary. Because I at least want one of our videos to not be freaking flagged.
Right.
The funny thing too was the first video was me playing. The second video was Shotglass playing.
Yes.
And guess what? The second video didn't get flagged for anything.
And that's bizarre because it had the same music, and so that all goes into the YouTube copyright stuff. And you know what? It's wrong. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's everybody has the same bitch.
If you're going to produce monetized videos on games, I think that the copyright is absolutely horrid. I think it's broken.
Well, that's the thing. How many times?
I think it's broken beyond repair.
It's like I can think 9 out of 10 times because I've been putting gameplay videos ever since for like 4 years now. Yeah, I know the channel you're watching this on is only a year old, but I had a channel 3 years before this running.
That's right.
And I was doing Battlefield 3.
Yep.
And I didn't get this. I was doing Battlefield 4. I didn't get this.
Yep.
But it's only when they started actually doing this, picking up in this content. I think it was Borderlands 2. That was the first time I really started picking it up.
And by the way, didn't you also get a couple of flags with Saints Row 4?
Yeah, I think I did.
I think I got a few on Saints Row 4.
That,
we're playing Saints Row 4, which is what, a 2, 3, 4-year-old game,
at least,
and he's getting flagged for that.
Yeah, you know? And that's and I understand it is what it is, and it's gaming, and I'm not denying anybody the right
to make money. But it's broken.
But it's like, it's broken. Like, you know what? It's like it's an all or nothing kind of deal. And it's like you have this
Let me tell you something.
Adversarial relationship.
Let me tell you how screwed up copyright is. They still want me to pay for an Elvis track. The dude's been dead.
It's like 30
forever.
30 years. Yeah.
Who's making the money off the Elvis? The estate, not Elvis. He's been dead. Oh, you want me to pay for Michael Jackson? He's dead too. Who's making money? The rights holders. You know what? That guy is in the ground. I mean, if I want to pay any money, I want to pay it to him. I don't want to pay it to some estate or some rights holder. That's how messed up copyright is in America.
Well, that's the thing. And the thing is, I mean, and I know we're kind of straying. We're kind of go off on a tangent on copyright bitching, but the fact is, in this game, it exemplifies the fact that look, I'm playing this game.
Yeah.
I'm putting this on a YouTube live stream.
That's right.
I'm putting it out there. I'm showing what it is like to play.
It was a promotion.
It is a free promotion, and let's face it, I have a small YouTube channel. Do you know the most I'm going to make off the maybe 3 videos I get off of this experience, counting this one?
Yeah.
The most I am going to make off of this in maybe a year's time is $10.
Yeah, and you know what?
That's it, $10.
You know what? We're giving EA.
It's free promotion. This is why they do open betas.
We really liked playing this game.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
We spent all night.
And you know what the crazy thing is? You read the EULA on this game, there is nothing about the beta that says you may not reproduce, broadcast, there's nothing. They say, do it.
Yeah.
Put it out there. Yeah. Because it's millions in free advertising for them. And they know it.
And you know what? We had fun.
And let's get back to it. I had a great time. I enjoyed the single player and the multiplayer.
Let me just tell you where we're at. We got an X58 platform. We got a 6970 card, and we're it was 1920 by 1200.
Yeah, HD resolution.
Yeah, HD. And we're talking about a single card. We got 12 gig of RAM here. What were we on, a 940?
Yeah,
a 940 chip
on the Halo 940.
Halo 940.
Yeah,
and you know what? It looked like it was snappy. It looked mostly, from what I could see, the netcode was okay. I didn't feel like I got cheated.
There were some. You know what? I saw a couple of places where it was a little
and that's
off.
That's fine.
And that was fine. But it's a beta, and I'll tell you something. There's a damn sight better experience in Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I'm
damn sight.
Yeah,
It was even better than, because you didn't do this, but I did. It was even a better experience than Battlefield Hardline. Either one of the betas.
And I have not done Hardline.
It was like so they've tightened that up. I think part of that is because they've simplified a lot of it. The play style, the options and shit. Even the settings menu is simplified.
I am really happy about what they did with that. But I think that them going into a more mass market kind of a deal is, for Battlefront, is probably the right move. I mean, you got to be the snow ski guy twice. I got to actually play Darth Vader. You'll see it in the video. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, and I think that's what the game is about.
And let me put some gravity to this, Because what Shotglass just said there means a lot more than just, oh, it's a new game and it's cool. You're talking to a guy who's got almost 400 hours into an RPG, Path of Exile. A guy who has basically sworn off the Battlefield franchise since Battlefield 4 because it was so screwed up and so DLC heavy and almost unplayable.
No, I did not like BF4, and I didn't like the DLC split up. And I hope that they don't split up everything with Battlefront. I would like to believe that you can get stuff that you want without the DLC add-ons, which they're probably going to do because EA is a bitch for that shit. But
yeah,
you know what? I played a lot of BF3, and I had a lot of fun with BF3, even with the DLC split ups, which I never bought, by the way. The only thing I ever bought was I did buy the shortcut kit on sale for like $2.50.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun with BF3, but when it came to BF4, it was so segmented, it was so bad. I could never get into that game.
Well, it was completely unbalanced. One of the things like, oh, well, here's a good example. In this game, we were talking about this a little earlier, was like hit registers.
Yes.
And the hip fire now.
Yes.
I mean, you could shoot at somebody.
Yes.
And you got a 90% chance that if they're anywhere in your range, they're going to get hit.
Yes.
Battlefield 4, you're talking about, it's like you're not hitting anybody unless you scope up.
That was the problem with BF4. BF3 actually had some hip fire that was working.
Yeah.
And then apparently the norm became scope up in BF4 because you couldn't hit a damn thing unless you scoped up, which I thought was a detriment. If like everything you had to shoot was through a scope, like really you have an automatic machine gun and you can't hit somebody at 20 yards away without really? I mean, I think they did better with Battlefront in that respect.
Yeah.
That you can just do a shot without scoping up and still hit your target.
Yeah.
At closer range. Now, I understand if you're going to scope up at longer ranges, that's fine. But
even then, in this game, it works better than it ever worked in any Battlefield
game. That's right. In BF4, it was so bad that like scoping up was... You couldn't hit anything unless you scoped up.
And you know what? Here's the thing. It's a Star Wars game, and I get that. Because let's face it, you're shooting energy weapons.
Yeah.
There is no bullet drop in an energy bolt.
No, there's not.
That's right. It's you point, you shoot,
know what?
it's going there.
You can see that has not happened. You don't have any bullet drop. There's no wind factor.
And that's acceptable.
And you know what? There's no reload.
Yeah.
Now, I understand...
Well...
If you're playing playing a real gun, you're gonna have a reload. I get it.
It's Star Wars. There's nothing real about this.
And you know what? Not having the reload was the right direction.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, it was a fun experience. I mean, we were having a great time.
Yes, we did. We've played this entire night on just this beta.
And that's what I wanted to get to. The fact that he sat there and played this game, and then for the first time watched me willingly, of his own volition, he's got his rig like 3 feet away from me. He could have sat there and said, fuck you, I'm going to screw around with
I didn't even
Path
turn
of Exile.
mine on.
That's right, it's off, it's cold.
I didn't turn mine on the whole night.
Which is high praise for the game.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. It was fun to play. I played it. I liked it.
And I got to tell you, I have been dissing this game for like 9 months. Because it's like, this is going to be fucking... Okay, I'm going to say fucking, fuck, who cares? I have been dissing this game for 9 months because I knew it was going to be Battlefield Star Wars. And you know what? Yeah, it kind of is. But it's fun Battlefield Star Wars. That's the thing.
It seems like they got a lot of it right. Now, understand that we know that when this thing drops, you're going to have a shit bucket types.
That's the problem.
And they're going to be knowing like every angle of every map of everything. And they're going to have every unlock.
Exactly.
And basically they have no sex and all that stuff. And they're just going to literally crap into a bucket.
Yeah.
And... You know, you're going to be losing. And then you're also going to have, there's going to be the other side. There's going to be the DX11 cheaters. They're going to be in there that can do the one-shot, one-head kill from the fucking laser weapon that they have. You're going to get that too. And I don't know how to solve that. I don't,
Well, and I already see it. I already see the potential for it.
Oh yeah.
And that's the problem. Because let's face it, I loved the beta for BF4. I loved the beta for both Battlefield and I loved them all. But when you got down to it and got into the actual game after launch, 6 months later,
That's right.
I can't stand it.
That's right.
I can't stand it. Now
That's
what
right.
I do like about Battlefront is they have that single player co-op.
Yes.
This game wasn't supposed to have any single player.
Yes.
Now, if that persists into the regular game, there's some hope. Because at least there's something you could do to have some fun on your own or with a buddy.
And you always can drop into the multiplayer and see if you can get something out of it.
Well, that's the thing. You know what's going to happen because within 6 months, everybody's going to know where the power-ups are.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get the crap bucket types. Who are like level 97.
I will say this. I will say that hopefully the power-ups are not that set in the maps. Hopefully,
if they're randomly placed, that would be good.
That would be nice.
That would be helpful. Maybe something to think about. Dice isn't listening to this, I know, but I'm thinking we were discussing this earlier as well. We're thinking, if you really want to make this game balanced, you could kind of take a page out of, say, Path of Exile. In Path of Exile, it's an RPG, totally different genre, but if you play a map in Path of Exile, it is never the same map twice. They change the terrain around. It's close.
They do.
It's close.
They do change the maps.
The maps change around. The enemies change around.
Yeah, the enemies do.
You won't have the same.
Depending on what
and it's like, but it's still familiar. It's 90% there, but 10% different. You could apply that model. I mean, even at just you're on Hoth. Okay, you're doing the same thing, but the terrain is just a little different. Or just a tiny bit different.
The flags, or
they move the power-ups, that kind of thing. Right. Put a little dynamic to it.
Right, and we were talking about how that would offset some of the shit bucket types because you're not going to be able to sit there and camp and just pick people off. If you could have a little bit of a dynamic map, just a little bit, but it's still a familiar map, but dynamic, and you were put off a little bit and it could be. With every map, it could be that there's a logarithm going on that, pushes a waypoint one way or another, and it's not always the same place. Mm-hmm. And I do like the fact that those drops that we got, you got your speeder and I got the Vader. I like the fact that those are pretty random, but the maps they don't change. They just don't change. Now I do like the power-ups moving around, but the maps don't change. Mm-hmm. And you're going to get those guys, they're going to know every nook and cranny of every map. And they may not get the power-ups, but they're going to know every nook and cranny.
When I was playing the Tatooine map multiplayer, the first map, and I'm on the drop zone map.
Yes.
Look at this.
Yes.
And I was suspecting there was already people in there.
Yes.
I mean, there's people who had like 40 kills to 2 deaths in there.
Yes.
There were already the crap bucket types in there. And they were camping. They already knew the spots to go.
That's right. And this is the beta.
Yeah, this is the beta. So what's going to happen when the launch?
Oh, yeah. They're going to already know.
And that's the thing. Yeah, all the stats get wiped when the game launches. Who cares?
Oh, yeah.
But these guys within a week, are going to be dominating everybody. And it's like, that's the thing you need. I don't care about weapon balance or physics effects or that. If you want to balance a game, what you need to do is balance it so that nobody can dominate. That's the thing.
That would be nice.
You can be good, you can be great, but you know what? A good player doesn't become good from glitching the game.
Well,
that's not a good player. That's a borderline cheat.
A lot of quote unquote good players are. Really, if you think about it, campers. They know where to be. They know where to go.
That's the thing. Think about any Battlefield video you've seen in the last 6 months, BF4 or Hardline, and you see these guys who are expert, and what are they doing? What are they doing? What you said there.
They're at the same place.
Always. And it's always like, how the hell do these people get in these places?
Same place.
Pop, pop, pop. Yeah.
Same place, same time.
And that's the thing. And it's like, you're just fodder.
All right, so let's cut this off for now, and that's that's where we're at. So
yeah, we'll close with that. It's
make sure to comment.
Yeah, for 3 people who are watching this, but yeah,
500,000 people comment.
yeah,
Comment.
that'll be interesting.
Because Dutch Fried will answer every comment.
That's
every
right.
one.
I have time
So
for that. That's true. Yes, that's
you
I have no
need to
life.
comment because he's going to answer them all.
Because my bucket is full already. But,
so make sure to comment.
okay, but
and like.
Let me give you, and we'll let Shotglass do it as well. But my final opinion of this: great game, but honestly, I don't see much hope for the future because I think it's going to be another Battlefield.
You know what? I kind of mirror that. I like how it's developing right now. I think in 6 months you're going to have a really tough time trying to make any progress because I think if the maps don't change, I think you're going to find a lot of people camping out. I think that's going to be the same thing.
And my indicator of that is because it's actually already happening.
And guess what? We're old enough to know better. So if you think you're smarter than us, you're not.
No. In fact, we're both old enough to probably be your father. So
that's right.
There you go. But thank you guys.
You were jizzing the jeans before you.
That's right. You were twinkling Mama's eye. That's right. And we were listening to
but you know what?
Van Halen. We never knew.
Do appreciate you listening and watching. And give us a like. Give us a comment. We want to know. So thanks.
That's right. All right, guys. So we're out. Thank you so much. And you know what? That's what we think about it. If you haven't tried the beta, do it before it goes away on the 12th. And I'm out.
There you go.
We'll be seeing you.